Hey guys, this video is pretty much going to be about the current generation of games and how they're being brought out to us. Uh, Basically, games are coming out these days and they're not really what I would say complete. And all this DLC that's being handed out is pretty. It seems like stuff that could be added on the game to make the game feel more complete. To be honest with you, I think DLC should be something that's really kind of requested by the fans for them to make. But it seems like they're taking portions of the game and they're just making it DLC for you to pay for later, which really sucks. Anyways, an example of this. Well, what happened? I decided to put my foot down on this because I was tired of buying games. I bought Red Dead Redemption when it first came out, loved it. Then they came out with the Zombie Nightmare. Then they came out with it all on one disc. I'm like, oh my god, that's the way I would have wanted it. So I ended up buying that version and trading the other one in. But to avoid that going through that stuff, I decided not to buy games day one anymore, or first month, or anything like that. If you wait at least up to a year, I mean at least 9 months to a year, they will release another version of the game that's complete. An example of this is Mortal Kombat XL. Now Mortal Kombat came out, X was announced. I was excited for it. I wanted it hella bad. But after they canceled the PS3 version, excuse me, I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna buy this yet because there's so much DLC they're talking about for this game. There was so much DLC that they kept announcing for this game. I said, oh my god, that's so much stuff that's insane. And 9 months later, the XL edition comes out, and I was like, wow, dude, I'm so happy I waited. It was a long wait, but being able to do that, it's made me like look at things in a new light. Red Dead Redemption. You guys already know I got the original one. I mean, this is the original cover, but actually inside here is the Game of the Year edition. So it has all the DLC on it, which makes it a complete game. Mortal Kombat, regular Mortal Kombat, I had this case for it, right? But nope. It's the complete edition. You know what I mean? And now I'm pretty much gonna just stop buying games. Like I know I just said it earlier, but I don't know. If you could help it, try not to buy games day one. I mean, I understand if it's a great title, or maybe it's limited or whatever, you could get it. Yeah, go for it. But blockbuster titles, like here's another example: Metal Gear Solid 5. Got it for PS3. Was gonna get it for PS4 at the time, but I changed my mind on it. Now they just announced Metal Gear Solid 5 Definitive Edition, which comes with both games complete on one disc. That's what I knew they were gonna do, and thankfully I didn't buy the PS4 version. I'm gonna get that one now, but I have these ones still. But still, you know what I mean? That's an example I'm talking about. If you could wait, I would just go ahead and do that. Resident Evil 5. Oops, grab it. The original one had Shella Olimar on the cover. They put Jill on here to kind of represent the DLC, and I'm guessing Jill's a more popular character. I think it's kind of wrong that they took Sheva off of there. But I think within a year after the game's released, this one came out. You know what I mean? So all the DLC on the disc, and it's just it's insane. And they re-released it for PS4 with everything on it as well. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I just feel like this. I'm just giving you guys examples of why you don't have to buy games day one, because they will come out with another better version. The only game they haven't done this with, and I'm surprised, is The Evil Within. I've been waiting for them to release a version of that, a complete edition of that with all the DLC on it, but they haven't done so yet. Resident Evil 4. Now, I wouldn't recommend waiting. I mean, Resident Evil 4 came out, what was it, 2004? So waiting for a complete edition of that, I wouldn't have waited years later for. I mean, I understand getting those, but yeah, this has the Ada separate ways, and the Ada's assignment Ada and some other stuff I can't really remember. We got Resident Evil 6 complete edition finally on PS4. And here's another game, DSCX, Human Revolution. Now I got the augmented edition. I love this game and it's pretty awesome. But they had DLC come out for it. It was only one DLC pack, which okay. But then they came out with another version of the game, which was called Director's Cut. And I actually put the Director's Cut in here I took out the regular edition. Let me just show you guys what the director's cut looks like. Huh. I must have threw away the case. I just put the disc in here. Oh well. Well, that's the director's cut disc at least and everything. And they fixed a lot of issues in the game. But still, you know, they came out with all that. It's like, man, I should have just waited, pretty much, you know. And here's another big example, another game, Street Fighter 4. Jeez, man, all the different versions of this. Now, I understand getting Super Street Fighter. That was cool. But Street Fighter Arcade Edition and Street Fighter Ultra Edition is like, damn, dude, are you serious? You know? But I'll tell you what, Street Fighter 5 actually needs another edition because what they released to people was pretty horrible. I could not believe that crap. Games that'll possibly like, this is one reason why I don't really download too many games that are episodic, like Walking Dead. The first season of Walking Dead, I downloaded all of them. I mean, as they came out, and I said, man, this is too crazy, man. I might as well wait till they all come out, and then I can enjoy them all together, which I did with Walking Dead season 2. This game right here, Life is Strange, this came out, and I played the first episode because it was free for me. And I was like, man, what the hell? I'm not going to just download this game and just like that. Maybe they'll make a physical copy for it because it's so popular with the kids. I mean, this game was getting all kind of love from all these teenage and people who just thought it was great and everything. And then next thing you know, they came out with a physical copy for it. So I'm glad I waited. Is it a good game to have? For me, I'm older now. If I was younger, I probably would have understood. I would like the girls better, but now I'm looking at it from more of an adult perspective now and everything. And I feel like the kids were kind of like idiots, but you know, that's just me. That's the adult talking to me. But overall, it's a good game. It's very interesting and everything, and I liked it. But I'm glad I waited for it to be complete. I couldn't imagine playing it episode to episode, and you never know when they're going to release the next episode. They always delay it or do some bullshit. I heard with this game, they're actually making new episodes while the game was still being. They were still making episodes while the game was being. Episodes were being put out. So basically, episode 2 would be out. Okay, we're gonna start on episode 3, or we're working on 4. It's just really weird. Revelations, another game like that. But this one wasn't too bad because they release an episode every week, 4 episode game, episode every week. And here's my favorite games: Tales from Borderlands. I wanted to play this as it came out, but I told myself, nope, wait until the game is complete and then buy it. And that's what I did. It took a while, but they finally got to it. So, I'm sorry if I trailed off in this video what I was talking about. I'm just tired, and I just want to kind of put it out that, you know, you don't have to buy a game as soon as it comes out. You know what I mean? Unless you know it's going to be rare or something like that and you want to get it, go ahead. But an AA title, AAA title, that's going to have DLC for it or something like that. It's just, man, you might as well just wait until the complete edition comes out. And of course, for a complete edition to come out, people have to buy the game. A lot of these young kids are going to buy all that stuff and DLC and all that stuff. So let them take care of that, and then you get the freaking complete edition. What's the last game that did this to me? And I was very upset, and I can't believe I broke it. I mean, I broke the chain, but Deus Ex, A Mankind Divided. I had that for PS4. I love the Deus Ex series. It's pretty sick. But beat the game, and then like a week, 2 weeks later, or 3 weeks later maybe, they're talking about some DLC for it. I said, oh my god, dude. And I looked at the story. This DLC should have already been in the game. You know, it was like it's like a side story. It was really cool. But I just felt like, man, you know what? I'm done buying AAA games on the first time they come out, even if I love them. It has to be a game I know the DLC is not going to be an issue with. And last game, another game before, it was Star Ocean Part 5. I knew DLC, they were going to have any DLC chapters for that, so that's why I bought that day one. But anyway, sorry if I went yammering on. I hope you guys get the gist of what I'm saying. If you can, try to buy games a little bit later, not always on release date. Rent those games and play them like that until you get tired of them. But I'm just getting tired of buying games that are just not complete. I don't know how many times I've said it already. I probably said it way too many times already in this video. Anyways, if you guys have stayed with me to this all the way through, we're at the 10-minute mark. Well, now we are. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. What the hell? The mouse just died. Come on. I can't cut the video off. There we go.